Hello and welcome everyone. So, we are gonna start going after these markers I've set down. Because the ones I've set down, and hello in the gamer, and welcome! So, we are for once doing a run where we actually have a good chance. Well, kinda. I tried to do a pod run, but that did not go well. Turns out that it was mathematically impossible to do it the way I wanted to do it. Literally mathematically impossible. So I was asked to do another run instead, where I'm only allowed to use something called Dragon Incantations, and it is going a lot better. My current build, it is, I'm using Dragon Fire, I'm using, Dragon Incantations, and I'm using armor. Now, when it comes to the spells that I have Dragon Fire, Rotten Breath, Smaragd's Glintstone Breath, and Dragon Claw. So yeah, we've got this one, this, this, and this. That's what we have right now. I'm not so sure. Well, I can do it, but well, I would have to do something else first. The reason I would like to have Dragon Claw is supposedly Dragon Claw is the fastest Dragon Incantation in the game.
You've had what? Aha, you might doubt the words of the truly, not I believe. Even worse, that's the part.
Canvas Flock Talisman. Yeah, I already have the Rod medallion. I chose to also go for Radagon's icon because it supposedly actually impacts the current run. Yeah, don't worry, I already have the Dragon Communion seal. What does the Canvas Flock Talisman do? I'm kind of curious because
Oh, I have a gift. A means for Sir give it to try, and if it please you, I've high hope.
Let's see, increases incantation damage by I think 12%. Alright, do you remember where and how to get it? That one was easy to take down. But hey, even 12% is nice. So that's about 100 in damage for me. Yeah, that is how much damage we actually deal. Alright, so what we need to do now is... Was it over here I wanted to go next? Yeah, it was over there I wanted to go next. And... No, that's... Oh, right. After that, we want to go for... Wait, what? After we've gone with that one, that was number 2. Number 3, I wanted to do... What was that again? I guess it's over here somewhere? Oh, right, up there. Right, that's what I wanted. You need to kill O'Neill in Caelid, which you can do pretty easily. Then give the needle to Godrick, get the fixed needle, give it some medicine. Oh. I mean, I can easily kill O'Neill. He's not that hard. But having to kill those two? Do I have to kill both Millicent and Godrick? Or can I kill just Godrick? Nah, but I like to do the quests. It can be fun to do those things. Alright. Well, give me a moment. Let me see. Oh, alright. In the game I actually just looked something up about it. And there is an alternative way to get it. Though that will make it so it's very late that we get it. Yes, there's an alternative way to get it. You see, if you complete her quest line, then so here's the thing. It's as long as Godrick is in the crying state, mourning her Millicent's death. However, if you complete her quest line either by helping her at the end or killing her at the end, then he also goes into the crying state. And if you then kill him there, then you also get it there. So you can actually do the entire quest line and then get it. %? Oh, 8%. But yeah. Well, I'll think about it at least. Oh. What is this? Ah, alright. But either way, thanks for the advice. I didn't even know that was a thing. Right now I have both healing and I have FP in it. So that's about the best for my scenario. As there's always a risk that I end up... oh. There's always a risk that I end up taking damage. Whew! I was able to avoid it. But yeah, let's see. You can getting the flame to cracked tier could be helpful. Alright. I probably already have it. Let's take a look. If I can find out where... Oh, no, we have spiked cracked tier, so we don't have that one. The cracked tier you're talking about, it increases fire damage, right? But these other two are also really useful to me, simply because I then have a better chance at surviving. Yeah, it increases fire damage, right? And he's gonna spawn right... yeah. Ha! Got him! Alright. By the way, you suggested Dragon Maw. But isn't that yet another one that are kinda slow? Ha! Got it. Because one of the reasons I use Dragon Claw is that it's supposed to be the fastest one. And that still takes 3.8 seconds. Damn. Super powerful. If you can get a decent summon with the shields, it is easily usable. Summon are not allowed in this run. Because that would take out the main challenge of this run, which is kind of that I have to time things really well, otherwise I'm gonna get my ass handed to me. I did look up how much it would help me to up my dexterity, because apparently that increases the casting speed. However, it changes it so little that it's barely even noticeable. We also want to get Magma Breath, but that isn't really an early game thing. Isn't that from the Magma Wyvern that are in the tunnel leading to the Altus Plateau? I think that's where that one is. And if it is that one, then don't worry, that's already on my list of things that I need to do. That's why I've placed this one right here. Specifically to take down that Wyvern. Oh, worm, oh, yeah. But I think that is how you get Magma Breath. Yeah, I think that is how you get it. I believe it is from the one on the way to the demi-human village. Oh, so the one in the mountains. Wait, so the worm that are in the lava past a fortress. I think that is the one. Ah, alright. Then yeah, that's gonna be a while from now. Oh well. But yeah, I'll still go for it. Well, fuck. He was a little bit more... well, he was a little faster than I expected. By the way, the reason you can see I'm using this armor is because, well, since I'm not allowed to have a summon distract enemies, I need to do so... Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck! I need to do so that I don't risk getting knocked down as easily. In a gamer, what do you think our chances are against Promised Consort Radahn when we get that far? Yeah, it's gonna be in a long time from now. But I will actually try to make an attempt at it. I will actually try it. Let's see, also first press is really good, especially with fire because you can reapply it. Alright. Well, I need to be a little bit careful with what I get. I don't have infinite dragon hearts. Alright. That could have gone better, could have gone worse. But that is why I upped my health. Alright. Let's see, assuming you have every dragon's special breath like Smaragd and well, it's possible, but very difficult. That kind of sounds like when I went up against him with fist weapons only. Because yes, I actually ended up going up against him with just fist weapons. And I won. Though, honestly, Bleed did the heavy lifting there. Oh, alright. Wait, so you've done only... Hello, Thor! So you got the run that you suggested. Yes, it was Thor that suggested this run. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you also suggested madness. That was close. But we did it on our first try. Nice. I've done many challenge runs Damn, that's a lot of... Yeah, but in a game when it comes to madness, it only affects NPCs and players. So it feels like it's just kinda a normal incantation run. So that's kind of why I'm very hesitant to that one. Tight, that was spam. Respectable. Yeah, it was. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I can see a point there. In the game, did you ever try a pod only run? I tried to do that, and it mathematically it wasn't possible. Frenzy incantations are unique, very erratic. Yeah. Alright, time for the dragon. Remember, I gave up on Margaret. Huh, you got that far? Oh, you're allowed to use of consumables and magic. Am I right? And we got him. Ha! That was easy. By the way, Thor, when it comes to dragon incantations, there are one thing you never specified. You didn't say whether it was only dragon incantations that changes a part of the player to dragon form, or if dragon spells were allowed too. So you kinda need to specify that. And let's see. Dragon form only. Yeah, I also agree with that, so that's kind of what I've gone with so far. Preferably the ones that changed you to dragon. Alright, then all three of us actually agree. That's good to hear. And let's see. Just consumables. Yeah, but with consumables there are also other items you can use to increase damage and to deal more damage. Without anything like that, then Renala actually becomes impossible. I've done the math, and it is, yeah, it's because of the two phases, it becomes impossible if you don't use something extra. And that's why I ended up deciding, you know what, that run is gonna end up being focused on rot and blood. And I already ended up doing that with my fist run, so I decided that I would rather not do that again right away. See, but yeah. So chat made a decision. We are focusing on only spells that change part of us into a dragon.
is an intriguing.
Let's see, I believe only the Rod one's skill of Arcane.
Ranni, that I might one day. Well, I see. Thou art a would I require as much I anticipate.
Actually, it's usually either Utor or it's Drowner.
Heed not their peculiar.
But this time we also had Endergamer here, which is really nice.
Thou needs it hath been a
Let's see. Only Rod one's skill of Arcane. Actually, Arcane makes blood loss, no skills blood loss. I don't think Rod skills at all with anything. But blood loss skills with Arcane. Alright, we need to talk with him.
Again, Carian, I'm told I will keep. Why never I for do forgive? Let us get together. Together.
I always go for Ranni's storyline. I've been through every single one of them, and I choose to focus on Ranni's.
Blythe, glad to have you well. I'm still in limbo. The Eternal I'm planning to see if I can. See if I can keep me wait. See if I can keep me wait.
Alright, let's see. I will try to get Dragon more, and then we'll see.
I don't know what since I asked. Iron pain should if it were up but who. Iron pain should if it were up but who.
Alright, there we go. You should do the death ending, since its final boss is a dragon. Do you mean the Deathbed Companion storyline? Or quest line? Is that what you're talking about, Thor? But, because, yeah, I know that it has a Lich Dragon. But that's not really an ending. That's just a quest line. It was, yeah. No, Lord Fortisax, that's an optional boss. And we will take him on. And that's specifically because what you get out of killing him.
I shall and it will be some this dolls still I look I shall and it will be I have high I look for.
One of the mending runes? No, it is not actually, really. Not from what I remember. And Fortisax is a completely optional boss fight. However, what we want from Fortisax is that we can actually get his beam attack. Alright, so we're quickly gonna go over here and then gonna look at buying one of the things. And sure, I'll take down on Lich Dragon. This way. Hey! Well, he's dead. Oh, Placidusax. Yeah. I'm talking about the really big, well, not the really big, oh. Grail, We have 3 left at this point, so I could get that one, but for now I need to be careful with what else I buy. It might actually be best if I don't fire. Wait. That is a lightning spell. Nice. No, I don't mean his lightning spear. I am talking about the Basilisax, where you use his beam attack. You know, I'm not sure it's a good idea that I buy anything right now. Because we might... We have fire and we have magic. Alright, just to be on the safe side, we're not using any more for now. So, next step, we're gonna go over here, then we're gonna ride all the way over here, then we're gonna use the Side of Grace, then we're gonna go back out here, over here, then up here, over here, deal with the tower. And then we're gonna go up here to get something that I want. Dragon Maw is lovely. Yeah, but probably not for the dentist. Imagine how expensive that'll be. Alrighty. Yeah, that one is slightly faster than Dragon Maw. No, we are not allowed to get Vike Spear. I actually just want the tear from the talisman. No, the tear in the church. And that's actually all I'm after. Yeah, I know I'm not allowed to use his spear. That would be against the rules. You think your dentist is pricey? Don't. The Swiss have it worse. Damn, alright. Hello, Melina.
Your seamster. Oh, he is always eager. Please. I'm sure he would be much...
Fine. Past time. Noon. By the way, never finish Bog's quest line. It's not a good idea to finish his quest line.
Bog, this is ready to make...
I'll let him do that. There he goes.
Please.
But how expensive is a Swiss dentist? And do they like to make holes instead of patching them? Sorry. Alright. But yeah, so after this run, Not really sure what I would want to go for next. I mean, I could go for the madness only. And I wonder, should I also try to complete the DLC with this run? I will finish I will continue Hogwarts Legacy once I've finished Silk Song. And with Silk Song, we might be at the final boss at this point. Alrighty. I have no idea how the targeting in this game works when it comes to those ranged things. Makes it nearly impossible for me to dodge it. But yeah, don't worry at all. When it comes to Hogwarts Legacy, that is on the radar. And have you heard that they've already started on trying to cancel the game again? As in, the Twitter freaks are trying to cancel it. Not the devs, of course. Run an easy tanky armor set. It is best to either kill Banal or try to get the Crucible set from Deep Root Depths. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go for the Deep Root Depths one. And yeah, I know it's nothing new. I just wanted to mention how they're already trying it, even though it has only just been announced recently. Alrighty. Let's get to the tower and take them down. So chat, what do you guys think that From Software is working on right now? Do you think Bloodborne 2 or something completely different? Bloodborne 2, a new IP, Dark Souls 4. Let's see. You have to appreciate the dedication to cancel it on an announcement. I mean, maybe I'd more say that I would appreciate if people just find something better to do with their time than that. Imagine if it was dedication to learning a new craft. Or maybe using a craft they already had to do something. They're working on Duskbloods. My guess is that that is the team that made, what was it? Sekiro? It's probably that team that made Duskbloods. I doubt that it's the team that made Elden Ring that's behind that. Alright. But yeah, I agree with you, Endergamer. Going with the set in the Deep-Root Depths is what I'm gonna do. That is my plan. Not be getting Bloodborne 2 anytime soon. No, my guess is that it'll be announced, well, next year. At the same time that they announce the PlayStation 6. That is my expectation to it. Ha! And he's dead. Well, we will never get to use what he just gave us. And there we go. Original IP, Miyazaki excluded any sequels for their established. Alright. Interesting. Though the thing about Bloodborne 2 is that it's mostly... it's a mix between Sony not greenlighting it for whatever reason, and that From Software have been busy. No, I should still have that there. My guess is there aren't really anything we want right there. I mean, I could go for it. Ah, yeah. With those two games, Dark Souls is supposed to be completely done. So with that, we aren't supposed to ever get a sequel to that. And when it comes to Elden Ring, they've also said that there will be no sequels at any point to Elden Ring. Imagine if they were to try to make a From Software style game that are how do I go about this? That are sci-fi. That could be kind of cool. I'm gonna try something here. Nice. Fast-ish, huge poise damage, great panic button. Here's decent game plan for your run breath. Yeah. Well, fuck. Yeah, it does a ton of damage. Damn it! I wish you would stop doing that! And there we go! Wait. Sounds like underwater infinite shrine of a mana. Wait, what? Eagle's Flame is better. Alright, I'll consider that. Well, we got that one, so what we need to do now is actually very simple and very easy. That's about equally far away. Oh well. But what are you talking about, Thor? Infinite Shrine of a Mana? Sounds like a pain in the ass. Yeah, I've played it and I've also beaten it multiple times. Including... including the frozen outskirts in the DLC. I am never going through that part of the DLC ever again. But someone wanted me to do it. Exactly? I guess, yeah. Oh, I've already been down there, apparently. But yeah, it could actually be interesting with mixing Dark Souls or maybe Elden Ring together with sci-fi and see what they could do about that. I'm not really sure how you would do it. But it could be interesting to see what they would do. Yeah, I can get Aegil's Flame right now, but it costs too much in terms of Dragon Hearts. Most of the remaining dragons are in Dragonburrow area. And unfortunately, those dragons can right now one-shot me. So I'm gonna make a build. Should I use blood incantations only or weapons too? I would say first check how many spells there are regarding blood incantations, because if there are only a single spell for that or two, then it'll be boring to just say that you can only do incantations. Alright, therefore, then go for that. Blood Flame. If it's an incantation, yes. I'd say it's allowed if it deals blood damage. The point at which it gets murky is if you don't specify incantation, then you can also use weapons that do blood damage. Bloodflame Blade, that uses a weapon as well, it applies to a weapon, so I would say that one would be disqualified. You specified incantations, so use of a weapon wouldn't be allowed. And yeah, I agree with Saul there. Otherwise, I would be allowed to use dragon magic, and then we will have some much faster attacks. And Swarm of Flies. How does that look for you? Huh, alright. It is actually easier to deal with this area now than when I use a sword. Damn. In Moog's area, then you can get it kind of fast. Actually, Swarm of Flies can be his starter if he wants it to. Though it makes the run hard. Really hard. No, actually he has no starters. You're right about that after all. Huh. Well, there is a way to deal with Godrick. Let's see. I have to use Bloodflame Blade for now until I can kill him. Yeah. Yeah, it does sound like the run is impossible any other way. Wait. Yeah, no, you have to do it that way. Are there really nothing? Oh, actually there might be a way for you after all. It is, however, gonna be difficult. And you do risk that you have to start over quite a few times. As in, you have to start the entire run over a few times. But there is actually something you can do. You can early on get your hands on the Blood Dagger. That has an Ash of War where you use blood. So if you can get Yura to help you and then kill your opponent for you, then you can get the Blood Dagger. Yeah, Reduvia. Then you can get that dagger and just use that. That way, you're using blood only. So you could do that. Well, you're technically not damaging the boss with the weapon. It's blood. So let's just say that's a middle ground. Because your blade never hits the enemy. It's the blood that hits the enemy. Let's see. You have the distance so it doesn't hit with the dagger, so only blood hits. If you use the edge, yeah. Then, in accordance to what you just wrote in the game, isn't the Reduvia then even... yeah, wasn't it supposed to be a bleed run? In which case the Reduvia is actually even... yeah, that does follow the rules. Blood Flame Technocene then wouldn't follow the rules. I'm confused. Isn't it supposed to be a bleed run? Let's see, the only blood flame weapon technically are Riddles of Blood and Moog Spear. Oh, it's a blood flame run? But how many blood... yeah, then you kind of have to specify exactly what the rules of the run is, because I'm kind of confused now. Ooh, preserving bonuses. Nice. Oh, it must do both blood and fire. Then yeah, I don't know what deals that. Then I guess Blood Flame Blade is necessary. But yeah, that's definitely makes it more complicated. By the way, funny thing, there were a dungeon that I had only done one time before, that I finally did again this run, and well, it did wonders. Because it was incredibly easy. But Swarm of Flies, doesn't that only do blood damage? So if you had to do both fire and blood, then that one would kind of go against your rules. How the fuck did he know I was here? Alright, so he insists on fighting me. Only 3 spells then?
Apologies, mate. I can see blood at all the gateway. Perhaps it's a recall us. Let's give him a school.
Alright, so they insist on fighting me. Nice. But, do you... Bleed and Blood Flame build. Alright, well, then you right away have more options to do.
I jest. Besides, leave this place to me. If either of us learns anything. Leave this place to me. If either of us... And if we reach it, tell of us where to give. Leave this... If either of us learns... And if we reach it, tell of us where to...
But yeah, then you now have a way to start. You have a way to get the plot that you wanted, and well, then you have a way to get to what you want to get to. Alright, so. Now our next target is Radahn. This one is gonna be difficult. Yeah, now you can use Reduvia. But do remember, getting the Reduvia with that build is gonna be very difficult. It is not gonna be easy. Much easier to use rod against him. I'm guessing you're talking about Radahn. Yeah, that's how I beat him pre-nerf. Yeah, before he was nerfed, I actually fought and beat Radahn, but I had to use rod against him. I also beat Promise Consort Radahn before he was nerfed. Though there I didn't use it. Oh, I remember this room. Oh, not this room apparently. By the way, I at one point I was told to do a holy only run. Oh boy. Can I do this? Ha! It worked! It's actually not impossible. In fact, it's extremely difficult, but it is definitely possible. You see, there are no enemies that has 100% resistance towards holy. And there are even a weapon that is 100% holy. As in, it doesn't even deal physical damage. No, there's actually a weapon that is 100% holy. Yeah. I mean, if you want to use Holy Incantation, then yeah, you're right. It would be impossible. Yeah, Holy Incantations, that would be a nightmare. Ah. Oh, well, well, well. But yeah, Holy Incantation against the Elden Beast. Oh boy. That sounds like a nightmare. I need more health. Unless you beat him to death with that seal. I will say a seal isn't an incantation. Because of that, it wouldn't count. Or it wouldn't be valid. So yeah, that wouldn't be an option. I will, however, say that I might be a bit strict when it comes to the rules of these kinds of runs. So if you want to be less strict about it, you can do that. I'm just a little bit strict when it comes to the rules about these runs. So yeah, you could easily do that. Though, funny thing, one of the most interesting runs I've ever done is one that I called a biohazard run. And in that run, you're essentially supposed to use weapons, or you're supposed to deal poison and rot damage. You're allowed to use weapons that have rot or poison on them. But yeah. The reason that was an interesting run was because, to begin with in that run, you have actually incredibly limited resources. Be the game using only seals to do damage. Buffs are allowed, but no other incantations. Oh, no. That sounds like a nightmare. It actually sounds like it would be easier to beat it with unarmed only. Well, unarmed and then any buff you can. Supposedly you can get that up to 250 damage if you want. Oh. Even with 99 faith and strength, it would take around an hour to kill Morgoth. Yeah, I don't think I'll do that. I value my sanity too much. And yeah, I know that if Drona ever heard me say that, he would say bullshit. You know, the only thing that actually ruined the run regarding pots only was the flat damage, flat defense that every single enemy has. Bosses have about 190 defense. And that was essentially what ruined the run. If they didn't have that, then the run would have been possible. You know, I should probably just run past all of the enemies in this area. The addition of hefty pots is... Yeah, because you can't even get to the pots, the hefty pots. A purely pot run is simply impossible. It's close. Well, actually, it's not impossible, it's just extremely tedious. You would have to skip Renala, because she is impossible with that. Well. Alright, so no, it isn't actually outright impossible, it's again just extremely tedious. You'd have to get every single... It's possible, but it would take a day to kill Radagon. Oh, with the run you're talking about, yeah, it would take way too long. There we go. But yeah, with the seal one, with the seal, oh boy, that'll be a pain in the ass. A possible to do pain in the ass, but a pain in the ass. You see, as long as you don't have a limit to your attacks, then the run is always possible. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Yeah, I decided I had to just run past them at this point. True, like the mistake I did of beating the game without the stat requirements. Damn. Yeah, that's gonna be a nightmare. Alright, let's see. Can I? Oh, I can. And there we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for some more health at this point. Ah, we can summon someone here. Ah, this guy. Really? He literally just used the attack. And then he used it again. I couldn't get out of... His arm got in my way, so I couldn't get away. Him having placed lava there and his arm being in the way, there was just no way for me to get away. Yeah, but they are also... And gotcha! And we got a dragon heart, so that's nice!
See, actually, lore-wise, they are better because they were humans that consumed dragon hearts until it consumed them.
Nice. Alright, so now... I don't think we get anything out of going that way, so... We are now gonna go the right way. Yeah, I just wanted to kill that one. Yeah, sounds like they are imitations, but there were still some that were humans and were able to become dragons, essentially. Oh right, I actually considered a run where... Yeah, I'm still considering a run I really shouldn't be considering. It's somehow just a very compelling run that I shouldn't even consider trying to do. A Fire's Deadly Sin run. Well, I'll essentially call it an emulation run. And then allow 2 spells in the entire game. One in the main game and one in the DLC.
Is now our imagined dragon destined to become a worm then?
Yeah. Let's see. Has the process started? Yeah, it has. Let's get close to a place where we can force the camera close. Yeah, it has started. As you can see, his eyes have actually changed. That's not the eyes my character started with. By the way, I'm gonna do the quest line the hard way. I'm gonna get the talisman the hard way by doing the entire quest line. Why? Well, if you can do the quest line without killing NPCs, that is how we're gonna do it.
Well, my flesh, it is a curse.
But it makes it harder. I know. Yeah, at this point we're gonna have to up health a bit. You see, we are in a situation where if we get hit by an enemy, we're probably gonna end up dead. Well, get hit by a boss, then we're probably gonna end up dead. You a masochist? No, I'm not. I mean, I haven't suggested we actually try to take on Melania with this build. That's something I haven't considered.
I'd hope to strap down fresh. Should you excite would teach. I need your name resting. The rock when the earth but miss for this. Seek the need.
I mean, trying this build against Melania, that would be insane.
It's hidden, then I was secret. First hidden, then I was secret.
That would just be... That would be too much. Trying to go for Melania with our build, that would, yeah, no, that would just be insane. She's too fast for it. Well, actually, there are a few situations in which you actually can hit her, even with this build. I always suck at finding my way around in this swamp. Ha! Well, you usually don't find this one. We're gonna go back here and hopefully find the right way this time. And yes, I usually just randomly find where you're supposed to go. And no, contrary to popular belief, I'm not a masochist. Alright. Alright, need to take him down now. Then we can handle the boss. You know, I could also just do this. Alright, so... So it's not going out the way I would like it to. Damn it! I need to add two deaths to the counter at this point. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start out using the Dragon Maw and then Dragon Claw. Ah, damn it. Alright, he took forever to get off his high horse. You know what? Fine. If he's gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. Alright, that did not go the way I wanted it to. Ah, damn. But now 3 deaths, and 2 of them against this guy. We have a problem. He is a little bit fast with his attacks. What? I got hit by arrows. How did that get me to go down? Alright, so we're in a lot of trouble. Yeah, it was a fucking arrow that hit me out of the air. I think I can do this. Yeah, I can. I might be, yeah. Yeah, alright, we are not winning this fight. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, so we're not doing this right now. I think we're gonna go for Radahn. What? But isn't Radahn even higher level? Well, I mean, I guess you could say that. But yeah, we're gonna go for Radahn. Alright, ooh! There's a tree down there! Alright, so we're just gonna have to go to the castle, kill Radahn, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, fuck. Well, there's a lot of enemies there. Yeah, that immolation run, the only reason it's no, not the only reason, but the biggest problem with that run is not there yet. But yeah, the biggest problem with the immolation run is getting the spell to begin with. Actually having to glitch the game to get the spell. I have never done a wrong warp in this game before, so yeah, there's that. I could also wait for some time and then consider getting the game on her PC, and then get the spell in a way that is literally cheating. But that way we'd actually be able to play through the entire game with the spell. And do every single quest line. How does that sound?
Well, sometimes you have to cheat your way to play
into play the game. I guess so. I could consider getting it on her PC, but I would have to wait until either it's on sale. Well, I would have to, no matter what, wait until next month.
The urge only a little it takes me back. I was born. Her mother gave her now. The reason.
Alrighty.
but it must be done.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, it's either cheating, cheating through her PC, or
This ready to make adjustment.
well, get it on PC and then cheat to get the spell early, or do a wrong warp on console. I have never done a wrong warp before, so it could be that it wouldn't go well. Essentially, if we were to try to attempt the wrong warp, we'd have to go here, or I think it's there. Maybe it's somewhere else. There is a trap chest that gets you to the capital, and then when you then try to fast travel from the capital to the round table hold, then once it's at about 90% of the loading, you then have to close the game. I'm guessing that shutting down the entire console can also work, but yeah, that's essentially how you do the wrong warp to get into the fortified manor. Alright, there we go. Now, the Radahn Festival should have started. Yeah, the Radahn Festival has started. So, chat, are we gonna use Rod against Radahn, or are we gonna try to not use Rod? Alright, so we're gonna try to go without Rod, to begin with at least. This is gonna be the only fight in which we use summons.
I must admit, but he must have heard by now. It's Dark Skirt once he's out of so now. The way ahead is...
Alright. Hello, miss. We will never see her again after this fight.
Champions! Welcome!
Ah, indeed, I thought I'd buy the bar. Well, to think. Oh, but be sure to get.
Alright. I wonder how hard it's gonna be to do it the way that we want to do it. Well, we'll see.
Good in the festival.
But now,
Oh, the celeb.
Alright, let's go. That one isn't useful to us. But, well, we'll see if we can handle this without rut. Kinda interesting how you can't see Radahn from here. You have to teleport first, then you can see him. By the way, we might make this the last part of the stream. I'm not sure. Well, fuck. Well, fuck. Somehow it's specifically me that he doesn't like. Well, fuck! He suddenly decided that I was his target. But I did notice one thing. I could have changed my setup. I think going with 3 would have been good enough. In the game, you just wanted to see me die at least once to him, didn't you? Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh, we summoned Patches! Fuck! And there we go! No, no. I'm gonna go over here and get him summoned. Sorry, I'm not saying much right now. He needs to get up here. And I need to get away from that before he does what I expect him to do. Damn it! They can take him! They got him! I was able to bring him down to so little health.
Hello, Yusuf. Kinan Dogan?
Welcome to the stream. Oh, I could have used it. But chat wanted to torture me a little bit. So I let them have their fun.
What a sick glory of the falling. I can't fathom how Radar. He was a living. The path has now been cleared. To knock. Let's meet where we'll take up our. We'll go into bio.
Because I did actually have rot breath. So yeah, I could have used it, but hey. We were able to deal a lot of damage to him on our second try. Well, we were able to kill him on our second try without using rot breath. That would just have been too easy. Alright, so we have some health now. On the first try, we barely got to do anything, because as you can see with our health, well, we die in just a few hits. 1 or 2 hits, then we're dead. That's why I'm going with health, so we have a build where you are supposed to focus on faith and arcane, and mind. However, because we're almost certain to get hit, we need health. That's why I'm also upping health a lot, even though it seems like it's a bad idea at first glance.
Let's see. On Fire Giant, use both type of rot. It kills him in under 3 minutes.
That sounds too easy. I think if I get stuck on him, then sure, I'll try to go with rot. However, if I don't get stuck on him, I think I'm gonna start out using Dragon Claw, maybe Dragon Maw,
As luck would, if I can
and Ice Breath.
expect any less. Just you wait.
But yeah, I think I'll keep the Rotten Breath as a backup plan. You see, when it comes to Elden Ring, you can trivialize pretty much any run if you really want to. As in, you can make any run incredibly easy. But if you do that, then the runs will often end up becoming very similar. And sometimes even boring if you do that. So that's why I kinda try to make sure that I don't use Rod all the time. Otherwise, yeah, it just becomes too similar with the different runs then. We need 2,000. So that means 10. But it is a good advice, Yusuf. Yusuf, how much have you played this game? It sounds like you have played it a lot, just like I have. I've played this game a lot. Alright, so let's go with some health for now. If we can get 1,000 in health, then there almost won't be... No, there'll be some exceptions to attacks that actually can one-shot us. But it's more exceptions, so... Alright, so our current best situation, or best idea... No, going this way isn't what we want to do. We want to go up here, then we want to go over here, and over here to invade someone. Alright, then gamer, have a good night and sleep well. Hopefully see you with one of the upcoming streams. Yeah, this seems like the best thing we can do right now. I could also go here. I could also go here. You know what? We're going to the DLC sooner or later. May as well cross that off the list. Getting the item we need. But yeah, I think the one build I once did where Rod was part of the entire thing, that was... Yeah, that was my Biohazard build. That one had a focus on poison and rot, but you were also allowed to use weapons at the same time. Which isn't always the case in my playthroughs. So it was kind of nice to do that. Wrong one. Ha! I've gotten used to the dogs at this point. I'm on a similar journey, however, you're playing Challenge. I am 88 hours into the build and then decided to do something with 15 Dragon Hearts. Ah, alright. So, is this your first time going through Elden Ring? If so, then you can ask just about anything you want and I'll do my best to answer. Alright. Yeah, I decided I may as well go for this right away. Alright, there we go. Oh, so that's what you're gonna do, huh? Get over here! Alright, so that definitely did not go the way we would have liked it to. Ha!
Well, which incantations are you gonna use for this build to speed it up?
Which incantations? Right now? That's actually a good question, because right now my main focus is using the Dragon Claw for fast attacks, which kind of says something, because that is about the fastest dragon incantation that we can get. I made sure to get the Dragon Communion Seal to deal more damage. But beyond that, I don't really know. I don't really have much of a plan. I am gonna get both of the Rotten Breaths. Not right away, because I'm not sure how strong the Rotten Dragon is. I haven't fought that one in ages. You know, during most runs, the Rotten Dragon isn't actually really worth fighting. Ha!
Yeah, you're robust even when you're taking damage. Nice.
Yeah. I made sure to get some armor that actually helps me, because otherwise you're gonna have a hard time with this run. That's something I learned quickly after an early dragon one-shotted me. Uh-oh. Well, fuck. I did not bring anything to counter Scarlet Rot. That was a bad idea. Oh, fuck. Yeah, alright, may as well just accept at this point. So here's the thing. We don't have anything to counter it, and that thing is right now doing too much damage to us. I think we'll do this one later. Yeah, I think we'll do this one later. Oh, by the way, Yusuf, I've actually considered an interesting challenge that I'm gonna try to do at some point. It's gonna be a nightmare to do the challenge I'm considering. But... oh, weak to fire. Yeah, I'll still take on this one later. Let's get away from this. Oh, by the way, Yusuf, because I am doing this as a challenge, I would not allow to use anything else than dragon incantations. Well, that doesn't sound so difficult, does it? Well, if you think about it, then you'll... well, that's wrong. The issue with doing it as a challenge is that you have nothing to attack anything with to begin with. So I essentially had to find a way to glitch a dragon to die thanks to the glitches. Turns out there was a really easy way to do that. And also get about 70,000 runes. Alright, so what I'm gonna do instead of taking on that dragon, because that is clearly not gonna work out for me right now, is I'm gonna get some levels, proceed through the game a little bit more, and then we'll see what we do afterwards. Yeah, I don't know if you know about this one, but essentially it's right over here, and you can get there pretty much right away. You see, with this tree right here, you essentially just have to stand here until it does its flying attack. But you want to be on the horse. Then once it does its flying attack, you just go out here. Let the dragon get up on the tree. Then get away from it. Far enough that it doesn't try to use any attack to get to you. And it gets stuck in the top of the tree. Sooner or later it'll do an animation where it seems to start falling, and after a while well, the game just kills it. If anything gets stuck in falling animation for long enough, then the game simply kills it.
You clearly have the patience challenge. I have gone through him with blasphemous blades.
Ah, yeah, that one. I've actually that blade is really nice. I've at one point tried where I used the what was it? The I don't remember exactly what it's called. Moonblade sword or great, you know, the sword you get from Ranni by completing her quest line. I got that sword and the blasphemous sword and used that at those two at the same time. It was extremely powerful. I actually saved the recording of that because it took me less than 30 seconds to beat Morgoth, the Omen King, with that. In fact, I went into the fight and then Chad ended up joking that, yeah, what health bar? He got destroyed in no time with that setup. But yeah, the blasphemous blade, it's a nice blade. By the way, do you know a really good use of the stones that you have in the game? The stones I'm talking about are these stones. And I'm talking besides showing where you've already been, because that's not even what I would say they should be used for. They can be used to check if you'll die from fall damage. Alrighty. Let's see. Yeah, I think the example would work right here. Because this would probably be too big a drop. Yep, that is deadly. Mimics here. So that's kind of part of the challenge. I am not allowed to use summons beyond the Radan fight. And yep, there you can see that it worked fine. So the challenge is gonna be more tormenting than you may think. Oh boy. It is gonna be a nightmare. But, well, I do kinda have quite a few hours on the game. 622. 622 hours on this game. And dead. Nice. Hey! Do I look like a pincushion to you? High five! Fantastic. Thanks. So, you never answered if it was your first time going through the game. And if it is, what class did you start with? And what do you think of the game? And if it isn't your first time, then how many hours do you have on the game? Oh fuck. Oh shit.
Second try. My first time was 3 years ago on my ex's dad Xbox. Oh, alright.
Oh, it's playable on that? Nice.
But
Hey.
so
What, are you going for a specific build, or are you essentially just playing through it with whatever you find that you have fun playing with? Funny thing, the first time I ended up fighting against Melania, I ended up fighting against her for so long with a different build than I started with that I couldn't go back to my old build. Yusuf, it's not now I should tell you that it's actually an incredibly easy way to fight those two. Should I? But yes, there's actually an easy way to handle them.
I tried Moonveil and the Blasphemous Blade, Dragon Scar Seal.
They are incredibly, and I mean insanely weak to sleep. Put one of them to sleep, and then, well, you can also put the other one to sleep, and then just start wailing on one of them. He even takes, it even takes a while to wake up from the sleep, the one that you are hitting. And when it comes to the other one that you put to sleep, well, that one, most of the time, it's not gonna wake up until you've killed the first one. So yeah, just use sleep against them and you'll turn it into a one-on-one fight. And if you're wondering where to get what you need for sleep, right here, in the first region, just go up here, then use these gravestones to get down here, and then you find it. Though it's kind of important to remember that they will try to dodge your sleep pods. Yeah, that's one of the few situations in which I don't mind making things easier. And that's because I actually fought and beat them with a sword and shield. And it was a fucking nightmare to do so. So much so that I decided to never do it again. Right. Forgot that. Hey! Oh, fuck. You know what? If he's gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. That's how you handle it, apparently. See, I got the hang of it. Nice. But I actually didn't know where to find sleep pot. Thanks. Many bosses react to it, but won't hurt to have it. Yeah, about the only boss I think responds well to it are the Godskin duo. It's about the only one where I actually decide that, yeah, I'm gonna use it every single time because I'm not fighting them again. Ever. I'm not dealing with that bullshit duo again. Once was enough. Once and probably about 100 deaths. Have you fought Melania before? I ended up going from sword and shield to dual wielding swords against her and being unable to go back to sword and shield. I am not letting it use my own attacks against me. We're gonna go down there without any seal on, and then we'll equip it once we're in there. Well, once it has been summoned. But nice on getting the hang of it. Nice. I don't remember how I did it the first time. I just know that I ended up doing it. Hello! Ha! Yeah, you can easily beat the Mimic by just unequipping everything if you want. Alright, there we go.
Let's see. Nope, haven't tried it. She will get the hang of me for sure. Spewing fire on that lady.
Yeah. Melania, if we count the time, all the time where I had to go away from the fight, and then farm resources, go and fight her again, leave the fight, farm more resources, and then go back, it took me a total of, I think, 10 hours to beat her. But if we don't count all the farming I had to do, then it probably took me about 7 hours to beat her. Well, the first time I fought her. The second time, I don't know. We need another 600, actually 700. But yeah, it took me a long time. And let's not talk about Promised Consort Radan. Oh boy. Oh, you hate a fire giant? Why is that? I actually kind of like that fight. And that's mostly because it's an easy fight. Yeah. By the way, if you're enjoying the stream, then do remember to subscribe to me on YouTube. I do stream pretty much, well, almost every day. Not every day, but almost every day. Well, let me say it like this. I ended up taking a break from Consort Radan. Oh. Ah, nice. From Promised Consort Radan by fighting Malenia instead. Yeah, Malenia was like a break. And one of the livers, we're gonna need that later. But damn, fighting Radan at his best, that is not easy. Woo. Alright, time for a break. How are we gonna have a break? We're gonna fight Malenia. God damn it. And we're gonna go over here. Because we are gonna do Ranni's questline. Yusuf, have you ever done Ranni's questline? Ranni's questline is, weirdly enough, the most popular one to do. I have no idea why. I didn't do that one. Actually, I did. Many times. Every time. Except when I wanted to get some trophies.
At the...
Ah, alright. Was it because you didn't know what to do? Whew. Because if it's because you didn't know what to do, then I can tell you what it is you need to do. Ha! It's the... But yeah, I can tell you what to do without spoiling everything for you about it. It's kind of simple what it is, once you know it at least. Though we are actually doing that quest line. Alright. For healing, therefore praise message. I mean, I should have praised it.
Yes, I don't know. Answer me once, but I don't remember.
Well, first you'd want to go through everything she has to say. Second, then in the dungeon, no, alright, essentially, you do get the doll right here. Then, once you've gotten the doll, this rise will have opened up for you. And you go through the portal there, and then you are in an underground area. In that underground area, you need to find the right place to go after you've talked with the doll. Enough to go through all this dialogue. Then once you find the right place, well, you'll know that you're there. Or you can just watch me go there, because we are actually gonna go there. Maybe I should do it this time. Yeah, I can do it this stream. It isn't gonna take that long. Ah, dead. That was easy. And we can actually upgrade our Dragon Communion seal. Oh, okay, nice. Thanks. I love this game because once someone tells you the story, you can pull it off. Yeah, it is. Well, generally with From Software games, it is mostly that you just have to learn things. Ah, all right. Ah. Oh, let's see. Oh. Bro, I'm high and piss. Go ahead. All right. But yeah, we are going for quest. Oh, there were two of them. Oh, right. I thought there only were one down there. Oh, right, there are one over here too. Completely forgot about that one. Now that was hilarious. You know what? I'm saving that. I just want to make sure that I actually saved the right thing. No, that we're gonna have to save 3 minutes, I think. Yeah, that was sorry. I wanted to make sure that I saved the right one because it was hilarious. The enemy goes for me and ends up falling down the ledge. Damn. That doesn't happen often. Hello. Ah, well, that one is almost dead. Hey! Stop poking me! Well, I ran out of that very quickly. No. Bad mimic. If you're gonna hide behind a shield, I'm just gonna use magic. I am not letting them get away with that. Now, we could fight that thing fairly, if we want to. I'm not gonna go fair. Well, fuck. Alright, mistakes were made. And damn it! Hey! No reaching that like that. Oh fuck. Alright, so we have a problem. We have very little health left. Wait. Fuck. Alright. We do have two options. We can fight him or run past him like a coward. I'm gonna fight him. Oh no. We had to go through all of this every time. Well, at least he's almost dead now. So that troll is gonna be annoying, isn't it? Oh well. Hello! Time to die. High five! They don't seem very good at high five. Interesting, he actually uses his hand to cover his face. Ty, you should have fought it fairly. But I don't want to fight it fairly. It killed me fairly.
Let's see, I'm allowed to use dragon costume in DLC.
Dragon costume? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Dragon costume. I don't remember any like that. And we got the Fingerslayer blade. Nice! Alright, so what we need to do now is very simple. We're gonna go to Ranni. Looks like a dragon. I'm gonna look up what it is you're talking about. Elden Ring. Dragon costume, Elden Ring. Oh, Drake Knight set. Ah, alright, that one. That one is not good for my run. In fact, the best possible armor set for my run is one that we can get at the start of the DLC. But it is heavy armor. So that's probably the only problem. Oh, dragon form. Oh, right. I think you had to defeat Bale for the dragon form. And he's gonna be one of the last fights we do in the DLC. He's gonna be really hard.
Ah, not even in my. It is in my thanks soon. Ah.
Thank you.
A strange. I am certain. I must thank. You may leave. It was but. What is it? I too. What I too.
Alright, then we are now gonna fast travel to Ranni's Rise. Ready? Damn it, I'm gonna have to wait again for it to come down. Now need Mini Ranni. Ah, well, well, well. Mini Ranni should be... Nope, not here. I mean, it could be that I remember wrong. I don't think I am remembering wrong. Alright, I was remembering wrong. So, we're gonna go straight to the other rise. That might be where we need to go. Or did I need to go to the tower first? Because that could be the case too. Ah, well, let's go to the rise first. Rise is over there, alright. But yeah, we actually want to have 1,000 in health. That's what we're going for with the level up right now. Once we have 1,000 in health, we should be able to survive any, well, almost any singular hit. There are one boss that has an attack that used to deal so much damage that it was actually an instant kill no matter what. Then they nerfed it. Because the attack was nearly impossible to dodge. And here we go.
Let's see, I have no clue, but the sand clock will help in the south end tower next,
Yeah. I know where to use it. And there we have miniature Ranni. Perfect. Now, the way we need to go is very simple. First over here. Time to piss off Ranni.
Oh, a dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fine. Fine. I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as recompense.
Yeah.
Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Ranni the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter.
Fine.
Eliminate the name of
I'm fine with that.
I will not.
Alright, so it is actually incredibly simple where you need to go. Especially if you remember where to go. I always end up doubting myself when it comes to one part of the way of where we need to go. But we need to go in through that opening right over there. Alrighty. Alright, so this area, there are few enemies. But it'll be fine. Wait, it's a bad idea to use flames in this area. Go with the glintstone breath. Why is it a bad idea to use flames? Water. You've got to be kidding me! Well, that's 3 deaths. It was able to insta-kill me. Damn. Alright. Yeah, we have to add 3 deaths to the counter in comparison to what it says right now. By the way, if you kill that thing, then it doesn't respawn. The big one that is attacking us right there. And there we go. Bite him. That's a bad idea. You see, what you should use against him is ranged attacks. Ha! Dead. That giant ant that killed us, unfortunately, that was kind of to be expected. And we got it this time. Nice. You see, the reason it was kind of to be expected is because of the fact that, well, it deals a shit ton of damage. Now, from what I remember, this is where we need to go. No, this was not where we need to go. Damn, so he killed you 3 times? Ah, so it wasn't that way. Well, then it's even easier to find out where to go, because there's only one other way. Yeah, this is the right way. Wait, so I died to something I didn't even need to fight. Now, in this area, it's important to note that there are 2 things you can do. You can go through the entire area up there, or you can just go through the under area there. I always go through the upper area.
Let us speak of the past a while. I was once an Empyrean of the demigods. Only I, Mikola, and Melania could claim that title. Each of us was chosen by our own 2 fingers as a candidate to succeed Queen Marika. To become the new god of the coming age, which is when I received Blythe in the form of a vassal tailored.
By the way, how far did you get with her questline?
Acquiesce to the 2 fingers. I stole the rune of death, slew mine own Empyrean flesh, casting it away. I would not.
Did you get to this part, or did you get further?
The 2 fingers and I have been cursing each other ever since, and the baleful shadows are their assassins. I turned my back on the 2 fingers. The baleful.
Alright. Alright, so we can now go back to Dragonclaw. But yeah, that giant ant. It's pain in the ass, but hey, we got it. It thought it could stop me. And the reason we have as many potions as we do, or cerulean tears as we do is simply because of how much we're going to use magic, well, incantations. So we're gonna need to avoid rolling out. Flame daggers? We may want to do this. Nice. We just destroyed them. Hey! Rude. Alright, I'm gonna let them live. No, it has nothing to do with the fact that I basically couldn't deal any damage to them. So oh, fuck! So you're also gonna shoot at me. Fine. Ah, alright. It actually tried to shoot me again, damn. Now for the most annoying part of this entire area. Oh, fuck! It's following us! The stone is still following us! Since the stone is still following us, we're gonna have to hurry away from it. Otherwise, it's gonna come over to us and kill us. By the way, if you want to continue Ranni's quest line, it's just down there. It's that tower. It has an elevator. Oh well. I can still hear it. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! No! Well, shit! We have a problem. Yeah, alright, we're just gonna run. So we had a problem. We had no way of getting... Well, we had one way of getting a little of our FP back. Oh. Yusuf, the enemy just got killed by walking off the ledge. If I walk back up there without resting, there is an item up there, but you know what? No. It would be too risky for me. It would be too risky to do that. And we just need to go over there to do what we want to do. Oh fuck! Look at that! Look at my health! That is one level of health. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's see. 45. No, that's 2 levels of health. And I've leveled up health twice this stream, I think. Let's take a look. Wait, that is... Yeah, that is exactly 2 levels of health. Damn. Alright, so... yeah, there is a little bit more to show of her quest line, so I'm quickly gonna show that, and then I'm probably gonna call for tonight afterwards. Because then we get to a point where there's no way that it's not gonna be easy to do her quest line. But damn! He nearly killed me! Alright, so... Yusuf, had you been to this point in her quest line when you tried to do it? Alright, with these, there's no way that we can just use melee against them. Not with our current build. Oh, first time seeing it. Alright. But yeah, we're essentially doing one of the final parts of her quest line.
O Shadow, thou art the last. Tell the two fingers that Ranni the witch cometh to rend thy flesh with a fateful wound, ne'er to heal.
No! Bad enemy! And I'm dead! Well, shit! Hmm... We may have to use fire against that thing. Fire or magic. Wait, I could also do something else. So we're gonna do something else. We are gonna level up our weapon. Because I know we can do that at least once right now.
Well, I took you for Mama to lay out your arm.
Alright. Oh,
I spoke with the girl. She has a gift, so I told her I'm indebted to us. It was all right. I'm sorry I did.
alright, that one. And, ooh, we can get this one too. Wait, so it gets to S-scaling next time. Nice. So now our damage is significantly better. Well, that's gonna be interesting. But I don't need to have this flask allocation right now. Yeah, that allocation is gonna be better considering what we are currently going for. Well, if I told you the name of where we are about to get to, then you probably heard the name before. You probably heard it from people who have talked about the game. It is a pretty infamous area. Alright, no. Well, my turn. Yeah, it's still following me. You see, what it's using is more dangerous than what we use. It is a lot more dangerous. It uses Death Blight.
Tough run, patience is key. I'm just enjoying watching you right now, your Dragon Quest slide.
Yeah. And it's good to see that you enjoy it. And I'm enjoying playing it. Ha! That did not go the way I wanted it to. Ha ha! Good to know it works. Alright, that did not work the way I would like it to.
Beautifully formed.
I actually wanted to dodge that one.
It was more of a challenge than I envisioned.
Yeah, you can say that again, Ranni.
Really stand before them. This is farewell, my dear. Tell Bly and E.G. I love them.
Aww. Well, bye-bye, Ranni. Now time for a place where even those we just talk with other people about Elden Ring, or do some research into it, they know of the place we're going to. Or they have at least come across the name. That's because of how infamous it is. It's... You probably heard the name. You probably heard the name. The Lake of Rot. Oh boy, the Lake of Rot. Damn. with our current build, there's no way we're surviving the trip we need to make. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna take all of it and then do that. And try to survive it. So, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna go out to an enemy that is out there. He's all the way out there. Damn. Pretty clear what this is made of. Well, it's Scarlet Rot. You've dealt with that before, right? Yeah, but this is the worst Scarlet Rot in the entire game. It's specifically made to deal more damage than any other Scarlet Rot in the entire game. So, with this, yeah, you can see it goes down a lot faster than normal. And it's to discourage the player from actually going there. But yeah, that's a leg of rot for you. Now don't worry, it's not that big. Oh, right. Right. Oh, I completely forgot about my runes. Let's go back and get my runes. But yeah, that's a leg of rot for you. Now, in case you want to know just how simple it is to go through the rest of Ryan's questline, you just have to go through here, no, through to this point, then fast travel to over here, then defeat a boss. After you've done that, you need to go to a chest that are right in here. We already have the key for it, so we could go for it right now. You know what? Let's just go for it right away. Actually, it's easier than you think to go through the Lake of Rot. Once you know what to do, then it isn't that hard. The hardest part that remains of Ranni's questline is a boss fight. Oh, and you're probably wondering how to get up here, because you actually get to the area below it. Go through Ranni's questline and you end up here. But yeah, right here.
Where did he flee, my sweetings?
There we go.
From whence he hide. There are books and light.
Dark Moon Ring.
Dither not. Come out, say I. Or will he be gravestones?
So now it is actually possible for us to finish that questline. Well, kinda. We had to defeat 2 bosses. One boss which is kinda easy, and another boss where I think you can choose to... Oh fuck. Well, mistakes were made. Start over. I made a mistake. You see, the thing we went for earlier, that one, it almost doubles, as you can see, it almost doubles our resistance to Scarlet Rot. No, we're not going up against that that tough enemy. There's just no way we're making it if we do that. But yeah, you can even see with how far it goes up that there was no way we're making that. Rot grease. Want to use that against Radahn? We do not have the resources to fight more than we absolutely have to. But yeah, essentially, from island to island to island. That is what we have to do right now. But yeah, this area, it's more that it requires patience. Unless, of course, you choose to do something that you're gonna have a hard time if you go out here. There's a mini boss. Well, there's a boss. And now that came up. But we're gonna wait for a little bit. Just on time. Yeah. And I have 3 of the boluses that heal me from Scarlet Rot. There's just one issue. One teeny tiny issue. The material needed to make the cure for Scarlet Rot is finite. As in, there's a limited amount of it. The places where it spawns, it only spawns a single time. So you get it and then it doesn't respawn. So that's kind of why when you try to go through something that has Scarlet Rot, you gotta be sure that you really want to use it. You really want to use the cure. And we have to go out to the middle there. Then maybe we have to run to the next one right away. Ah, you can see the boss out there right now. Don't worry, that's not the one we have to fight. Ah, well. Miyazaki and his poison swamps. He really likes his poison swamps. No. Oh no. Oh fuck. All right, I guess we're running early. What the? All right, now that was just on time. Damn. Yeah, now we can easily see the boss from here. Even one more tick of Scarlet Rot and then we wouldn't have made it. Damn. Now the next boss we have to fight is not gonna be that tough. The boss after that is gonna be really tough. Who gave a dragon a spell for a sword? No, it's not enough that the magical dragon can teleport, and it's also not enough that the magical dragon is a pain in the ass. No, it absolutely has to have a spell to give it a sword. Healing? I don't have any healing. By the way, I would recommend to not use the button on the next platform unless you want to go up there for a fight. And it is probably the most annoying fight possible, because the enemy can grab you and then throw you off the ledge. There's another way up there. That's if you go over here. Right here, there's a ladder that lets you go back up. But yeah, seems like you're in his brain. I meant Miyazaki. Yeah, sounds about right. Now, in this scenario, we're just not gonna be able to make it. And I'm not pushing that button because then we're gonna have a pain in the ass of a time getting back up, since we don't have enough to actually kill the enemy up there. And dying this close to a side of grace, that would really suck. I'm facing through the floor. Damn. You do not want to face through the floor right before a side of grace. I think that is enough. Alright, so we're gonna try to go up and kill the enemy that I said I wasn't gonna fight. You said you weren't gonna fight it. Yes, I was gonna fight it in that scenario. Because we'd be absolutely fucked. Alright. Now that is a really good item up here. That's why we're going for it. Well, a good resource. Alright, we got him. An Alabaster's Lord Sword. Nice. Now, he can actually use a grab move where he grabs you, stabs you with his sword, and then he can throw you off the ledge. It sucks when that happens. Somber Smelling Stone 9. The second highest you can get. And we're using a setup where it's that we need. Now there are one more thing down here that we'd like to get. You see there's an item over there that we're gonna want. Will I die if I jump down here? Yep, that is instant death. And this is the way if you fall down early, then it's just this way to get back up. Now, we are not gonna go through that area. Seems chill. Well, he's a pain in the ass. I've tried where he threw me off that ledge before. Oh, by the way, the item down there, if you try to go for it, it's not gonna be as quick as you may want it to be. One of those Tree avatars shows up. Now we're gonna wait for that to go down, then we're gonna go out there, then wait for it to go down again, and then out there. If we can avoid having to deal with the whole Scarlet Rot issue, then we're gonna avoid it. Technically seen, if we jump really well, we could... We're gonna try. Nice. It's the chest over there we want. I don't remember what's in it. I just remember that it's something that I want. Maybe it allows me to make Scarlet Rot grease? Yeah, that's probably what it does. Yeah, probably. Disha? Oh well. Oh fuck. Now, what happens if I fast travel while infected by Scarlet Rot? Then it cures me. Alright, well, thank you? I mean, I don't think that's something it should have done, but sure. Ooh, item. I think the boss that we're going to fight, not the first one, but the second one that I said is hard. I think that one gives about 200,000 runes. Oh, is it 140,000? It's over 100,000, I can say that much. Now, if we can avoid fighting any of these, that would be perfect. There we go. Why is it always transportation via coffins? Ah, well, interesting means of transportation, I guess. Not that I think it's a good idea. As in, don't try to use a stone coffin to survive an insane fall. Ah, he was infected by Scarlet Rot. Alrighty. There we go. Time for a boss fight. Alright, so... Nope. Alright, we've done quite a bit of damage to him. Oh, fuck. Really? Alright, so he's able to deal a shit ton of damage to us. That's a problem. That is a big problem, because... Ha! I don't have much of a defense against this guy. Hey! No lasers! Does this look like laser tag to you? No! I didn't think that version of him had that move. Well, we wouldn't have survived anyway. Well, that's 2 deaths, and I think I owed 1 to the counter already, so. Bite him, break his stance. Oh, I'm already trying to do that. But not through biting. Damn it. All right. All right. See, that is the problem. And that attack right there. If that happens, you're fucked. There's about a 20% chance that he uses the attack. And originally when it was tested, it does about 1900 in damage. I don't think it does that much damage anymore. But yeah, it still does a ton of damage. That is the first time I ever dodged that attack. I have never dodged that attack before. Alright. Could you not? I'm actually trying to get close to you. Wait, what? Well, that dealt 1000 in damage. Or more. I think we are at fault deaths? Probably. Fuck. Fuck. All right. Alright, there we go. Now, if... we are now out of healing. We are in trouble. Well, that didn't make things better. Well, good news are we're still alive. Bad news are not for long. Alright, so... we need more health. No, more healing items. That's at least 5 deaths. This might have been too early for us. Alright, we were able to dodge it. Holy, so that does that much damage. Alright. Damn it! And we got him! We got him! Biting him worked, Yusuf! Biting him back worked! Damn! Whew! So we actually did it. That was not an easy fight. Why do I remember that one as being easy? Wait. I remember that one as being easy. That's concerning. Alright, so... we now have over 1,000 in health. That's useful. It's not great, but it's useful. Time to start biting a dragon. Wait, biting a dragon? What are you talking about? Oh, I'm talking exactly about that. We finally did it. That one was not easy. That was not easy at all, damn. And we are now up where I said we were gonna go. only one thing left. And at this point, there's no way that you'll know how to finish her quest line. It's literally inside that church. Damn it! Are you kidding me? Really? You do that again? Well, fuck. Wait, that's 1098. Shit. Yeah, what it did in damage there, that's end game dragon damage. Either way, that's gonna be enough for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Remember to follow me on Twitch and Twitter, subscribe to me on YouTube, and have a great evening. And I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Thanks for watching. Bye. Yeah, I'm gonna call it for tonight. All that is left is killing that dragon. But we have to do that essentially without getting hit by its bite. Its bite does a lot of damage. Damn. Well, I had a great time. I hope you guys had a great time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.